Quick intro to what you're about to see. My Virtual Boy doesn't work. My Virtual Boy powers on, you can hear it, but you can't see it. So, what do I need to do? I need to do some surgery. I have my Virtual Boy. I purchased the tools. I've read the forums. Let the surgery commence. And they say this is the culprit right here. Now, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it is that this ribbon cable, which is connected on this side by plugging into a direct connector, that makes sense. But the ribbon cable is connected to the circuit board using an adhesive, and the glue has worn away over time. And so what ends up happening is that this is no longer connected. So you have one of two options that I've read about on the internet. Option number one is that you get a whole bunch of flux and a whole bunch of solder and a really, really good tip, and you just solder this baby down. And if I was any good at soldering, that's the way I would go. Another way people do it is they heat their oven to 200 degrees and they lay this in the oven until it flattens out. Once the adhesive is sort of melty and loose again, then they squeeze it down, tape it into place, and then pray that it works. Sometimes you've seen people doing it more than once, which I find that a little bit scary because I don't want to heat this unit up over here. Another way I've seen it done is that someone's used basically like an iron type method, using a precision iron, not just a regular iron, where they kind of come over here and do that. I've decided which method I'm going to use. I have a feeling that I'm going to go for heat. Okay, so when it comes to melting these back into place, most people bake them, or some people solder them, but I've got a really, really good heat gun, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a really precision heat gun. I've set it to 230 degrees. I've got it warming up. I've got the thing on it, so it's going to be nice and even on the spot. I think this is a much better way of going. Let's see how this works. So using the heat gun was not a good idea. It actually heated it up, but it melted it even worse and it separated. Now, it didn't break anything. This was actually just glued together in the first place, but the heat gun idea was a failure. So I took it to my friend Ian Charnas, my good friend Ian Charnas, who you should subscribe to right there. Subscribe. Ian is awesome. And he said, I said, please, Ian, will you solder this for me? And he goes, absolutely, Jared. And then he calls me up and he goes, no, he goes, this is not soldered. People you've seen solder do solder it, but they're melting through plastic. He goes, you really need to do it the right way. And the right way involves using an iron. So I went and got myself a crafting iron. And he's like, do you want me to do it for you? I'm like, no, you've given me the lead. I'm going to do it myself. So today I'm going to attempt to iron the glue back into place and finally fix my Virtual Boy. So, like a fool, I'm going to start with the side that is still together just to see if this will actually work. I don't want to burn myself. I've got the iron on hot. Let's just come over here and start a little by little and see what happens. Just like ironing a shirt, except it's not a shirt, it's a Virtual Boy. And let's come over to the other one. Now the other one is completely separated. So how am I going to make sure that it's lined up properly, other than having really good eyesight? And for that, I need a clamp. All right. There's the clamp. There's the iron. Let's see if this works. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right now, so this is the Virtual Boy, and this is awesome. Wow, what a misadventure. Do you know what you didn't see on camera? Me burning my finger. That hot iron was hot, but you know what? It's all good. A little bit of aloe. I'm fine. Am I going to live and play with this thing all the time? No, but it's there. I can play with it. I can demonstrate it. It does what I need to do. I'm not selling it. I'm keeping it. It's a bit of history. That's awesome. Now, I want to talk about one last thing. It is so amazing how this thing is built. So stereoscopes feed each eye an image. Modern head-mounted displays actually have the image in front of each eye and usually some sort of a lens assembly. Sometimes they have the images above the eye and then some sort of a mirror assembly. But this one has the eyes looking forward at mirrors that look to the right and to the left. And that is actually a Wheatstone stereoscope, which is the first stereoscope from the 1830s. Now, the weirdest part about it is those spinning mirrors. Those spinning mirrors are actually really, really neat because technically we just need a diagonal mirror so that you look to the mirror and see off to the LCD on the side. But instead of a full display, they're only doing a single line. This single line, and that spinning mirror takes that line and creates an image this way, which is funny because TVs go this way with their lines, but this one's going this way. It's really amazing bit of technology. And then, of course, it's red, and by putting those red filters in, it allows you to see it even clearer. So really an amazing design, and I'm really glad that I own one. It's fixed. I know what to do. It's all back together. I'm very, very happy, and there you go. I own a Virtual Boy. And as always, please be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Ooh, and share. Like, subscribe, follow, and share. Ooh, and comment. Like, subscribe, share, follow, and comment. Yeah, that's right. Do it all. Thank you.